Hello, I'm Adam, and this is my vlog. Well, this has been a small week. Work, school, and Thanksgiving, where I got to eat pie and lasagna, which was fun, because, I got to visit my sister again, because, I like my family, even though I don't get to see them too often. And the birds are out, so I got to see the ducks. And
well, they start growing feathers. Take the penny. One hand. No, one hand. You take one hand. There you go.
I got to see some cranes, I think they are. One last thing I did was I went and looked at what repairs that are left for my car that are probably needed. And after looking at it, I can probably, it'll cost roughly about $2,000 to $3,000 to get my car up to a very good condition, I should say. And so much of it I can put off, so technically don't need to do so much of it. But I get to replace the radiator, the ICA motor, which went bad recently, and a few other things that just leak, which you just need to replace a few fluid, but it's better to replace the leaky stuff. A few other things that I know we've done, but of the stuff that I saw that needs to be done, which have been things that have been on my mind, I need to get the engine resealed, which costs roughly about $1,000. The radiator and the housing thing and the little idle motor will cost about another $1,000. Motor mounts, they're actually cheaper of the sets because I already got them replaced, but that cost $350. The hoses and stuff, that's happy to say with the motor mounts and such, or with the radiator sets, with the thermostat leaking thing that goes along with the engine seal. Shocks need to be replaced. That's roughly about the same price as motor mounts, so roughly goes up to about $3,000. The whole point of replacing my clutch was so I wouldn't have to buy a new car. But, a few other options are popping up that I'm not sure if I should take or not. So, as my brother has told me, instead of putting a lot more money into this car, I should probably just not do so and let it break down, just sell it as is. So, a few things I shouldn't do is let it break down at this current point. Happily, because it is winter, I don't have to worry greatly about the radiator, because I'm not going to be doing much driving except for to and from work. The only thing that I have issue with is that means I'd have to bike, and I like biking, which is kind of weird, but I like also being lazy at the same time, which is also weird. But perhaps just because I haven't done it for a little bit, I'm not interested in it. But I also want to do it because I know it will give me energy, my body will readjust to it, and in the long run, biking itself will actually give me more energy. As I've been driving, I haven't been having the energy that I've had before. So, best thing for me to do is sell the car. I was planning to actually sell it during the summer, but it looks like it'd be best to sell it earlier, so whoever buys it will not have too much to replace, because roughly they'll be doing much repair to it as I have when I first got it. Now they'll have a few extra things to it, like they'll have new tires, they'll have locks that work, they'll have other stuff that have been replaced, they'll have a brand new clutch, which is important. The transmission itself is important, because that was replaced before I got it. So even though there's more work to be done, it can have no or less problems with it. And that's the interesting thing. One thing the mechanic told me, because there's an option of keeping the car still. I just need to replace these things and I'll be done. Because this was a diagnosis to see if there was anything else that needed to be fixed or repaired. And as such, this should be only everything that I need to repair. At which point, if I do keep it, I do put the money into it, then after that, I just have your basic maintenance. Which is tiring, but, you know. And roughly it'll take about 4 to 5 months to get all this done. And I'm not sure if I want to keep the car or not. And that's why I was planning to sell it during the summer. And so I'm not sure what to do. So I get to reevaluate keeping the car again. You know, it depends how the holidays work out. So, whether or not I keep my car is still an issue. Aside from that, I have nothing else to report. Goodbye.